Put a little love in it. Put a little joy in it. Put a little hope in it. Put a little love in it. Put a little love in it.
Join us live on the 23rd of December. Yes, don't miss it. It's going to be an amazing show.
For this life, oh yeah. I thank God for this life, oh yeah. We dey dance, we dey praise am. Hands up, make joy overflow. Everywhere blessing dey fall. Na thanksgiving we dey show. We dey dance, we dey praise am. All our days loud and free. Na celebration be this o. Oluwa do am for me. Hey, hey. Oh yeah, make we dance o. They carry me day and night. When the road no clear at all, now your hands still make me stand. Call and reason if God do you well.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, our listeners and our viewers at home, wherever you are watching us from, wherever you are seeing us from, wherever you are listening to us from. This is another day. This is a very beautiful day. This is the day that the Lord has made. This is a day that we really need to be grateful to God. This is a day that, in fact, is a day of days. And this is one of the best seasons anybody can think of. It's the season of the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ, when we are celebrating the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. So I want to say compliment of the season, and I want to appreciate Eb, and I also want to give thanks to God for keeping us from January to this time. Today I am not alone in the studio. I am with a pastor, a friend, a father, a lover of youth, and a mentor and a role model to a lot of people. You know, as you have known, I am your brother Oluwatobi Enoch Adesanya, the one you know as Pappy, and I have with me Pastor John. Pastor John Benson is here, and we are discussing a very important topic today. So please stay tuned, relax, just get something to sit down and relax and enjoy your phone. If you're watching us on your phone, just watch us, continue watching us. I bet it with you that these few minutes we are going to spend together today, you are not going to forget it for positive impact in your life in a very long time. Take it up there.
Oh yeah, one more time. All them praise and give it. If God do you well, if you still dey stand. Oh yeah, one more time. We dey dance, we dey praise and hands up, make joy overflow. Everywhere blessing dey fall. And thanksgiving we dey show. We dey dance, we dey praise and all our days loud and free. Na celebration be this so. Oluwa do am for me. Wake up morning, I see light.
Okay, thank you. We are back on air again. It's a wonderful time to be in your presence and to also viewers. Today we are focusing. I am your John Benson. So we are right here with my colleague, a pastor, and also a level of youth. We are focusing on a very important topic that is beneficial to everyone, and which we want our viewers to also make their contribution, because we will be telling you, we'll be discussing on youth exuberances and the challenges that we are facing that comes with it in our present day today. So I will be starting with focusing on the youth, that who are the youths that we have today. Because if we're talking about youth exuberances, we need to know who are the youth of today, because the world is evolving, and we are seeing that children are being born and they are coming up with new innovation and things are youth are enthusiastic, they are inquisitive, and they want to know more about what is going on. But most importantly, they challenge the status quo, because when they come in based on their exposure and what they are coming with, this Gen Z generation, what are they coming in with? And they have entrepreneurial skill. When they come in there, if you look around, you find out that almost 60% of these present youth want to be on their own. They want to start up an idea, they get an idea and they run with it. So they have this entrepreneurial skill. I'm looking at the positive energy of this youth. Unlike the past generation, you find that we tend to depend or want to work with others, not minding, because we want to meet our daily need. But the present youth, because they are innovative and full of idea, they want to come up with new things and want to learn new things and break new ground. So we are looking at the positive energy, and they channel this energy in creating something new, what has not existed. You see them channeling this energy and this skill in doing new things. So these are the kind of youth that we have. This Gen Z generation are passionate and they are doing great things. So so by exploring this thing is to make us realize that
For a youth to want to explore.
yeah, definitely.
To want to explore.
Yeah, definitely.
Every one of us have gone through that stage.
Yeah.
When you have a youth at that age, is the level that you want to know more.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
become inquisitive. You want to ask questions. You don't just normally you don't just tell a youth that this is how things are being done. They want proofs. They want evidence. They want
Evidence.
to ask questions. They want to know why that thing was being done like that.
Okay.
They want to question. I think one of the reasons why some elders have issues with the youth generally is because they see youth questioning them.
Questioning them,
You
yeah,
know,
definitely.
our elders believe that once they say this is how this thing is done, just
Accept
like
it.
that.
Yeah,
I'll
you're
follow
right.
the trend. I'll make sure that this is how you do it.
Yeah.
But youth are this kind of people that they want. It has been like that from time immemorial.
Yeah.
It is what we do. Even I remember when I was much younger than this, I once asked my father a question and he was like, "Why ain't she here?" That's how it has been before you were born. But I asked him, I said, "Sir, why? Who started it?" You understand? So, this inclusiveness has brought as
social media have made the youth to lose lost touch with right values, with positive values. Values have been eroded. The family values that this value should exist. So these are the problem. So these are the problem. So values, the right values are being eroded and brought down, trampled upon because of what they see on the internet. They see wrong thing on the internet and nobody question them, because the children that have access to this internet, they explore, they want to learn, they want to know why this is this, but they find out that the wrong people too have gone on internet and sent in wrong things, and these children tend to accept. They swallow everything. They swallow even down to AI. If you're not careful, if you look at the AI of today, despite how good the AI is, AI can tell you there is no God and give you reason why God does not exist. So you can see that this youth these days now, once they don't come, you know, their mind is so their mind is so open to receive anything, and if they don't question what they're receiving, or they don't censor what they receive, they tend to swallow all these things, and at the end of the day they start challenging the right value. So that is my point there.
all right. Thank you, sir. There is something because I've been looking at this particular thing, just like you said now.
Okay.
The negative impact of the advancement of technology, social media, and everything in the life of the youth these days. And I've been asking myself this question: who should we blame? Should we blame the creator of AI and everything, or should we blame the fact that, because when you also look at it, there is something I don't want us to overlook. Okay. In those days, when you talk about youth, even from home, the youth should be a matured person. Okay. But according to UNESCO now, the age for youth starts from 15 officially. Behaving like a youth. Yeah. In most churches now, you find, when you call for youth gathering, you find 13 14 years old for attending youth program. But back then, in those days, before you even say youth, I remember when
phones, the tablet, the laptops,
yes,
and access to the internet.
Yes.
Now, who provides this gadget to them? The parent, the guardians, the uncles, the brothers, the sister. So everything they cry for moral. They cry for moral morality in Nigeria today and all over begins with the family. So we still look at it, we have to question who gave them access to this particular gadget. It's the parent. Now, as we're giving them access to this gadget, you are aware that this child cannot buy this thing on its own. So you should look at, first of all, if you have maintained the normal moral value for your child, and you also know who your child is before handing over the phone to him or her. Now, when you hand over the phone to him or her, did you also tell your child?
The truth is that it is as if these gadgets and social media, all this internet stuff, actually made for this generation. The reason why I'm going to say that is this: looking at it, you will notice that, in fact, your son understands your phone more than you.
Definitely.
You give your son your phone, what he will do on your phone where you have never visited on your
Yes,
phone. This little boy will go there, explore, open it up, and do a lot of things. So even if you say you want to monitor, you don't know much. But I feel because it is as if parenting is becoming so difficult in this generation.
Yeah.
It is as if, and also just like I want to actually support what you said, in the sense that the moral value that were passed down to people like us has greatly reduced. I was saying something to somebody in church on Sunday, and I said, in those days when I was young, I remember, I cannot forget even up to now, that I greeted somebody. And when I greeted the person, as a boy, I just finished secondary school, and I just, not prostrating like that, but I know it. You must bow.
You must bow to the
head teacher. Okay. And I remember that in those days, beating was part of, educational system.
Yes.
And beating was part of, you mess up in school, you are going to be beaten.
Corporal punishment.
But now I think it's a crime.
It's a crime. So corporal punishment is a crime.
You beat a child in school now, the teacher must be punished for it. If in fact, the teacher might even lose his job for it. So I think these are things we should now. Moving on, sir. What do you think? Because now, okay, let's talk about. We've talked about parental, role in all these things, and which is very, very correct. I've seen parents that believe that my son has gained admission, let me give him everything. In fact, I was saying something on Sunday. I think it was on Sunday or Saturday on our platform, on our church platform. We were discussing something, and I had to put it there. You don't give your son everything he says he wants. It's wrong. Look at what he needs, not what he wants. I've seen parents who does that. Now, peer pressure. I think that is another thing we need to talk about. Peer pressure. You see, I remember I was still saying it this morning.
Okay.
This social media stuff started. I think it started with Tugo. I don't know if you remember Tugo.
Tugo.
I don't know. Tugo was the one that started it. Okay. This Tugo before the era of Android phone.
Your close partner, when the peer pressure comes upon him, he will not confide in you, and the child will succumb to that pressure. Some people have come under peer pressure, but because of the bond they had with their parents, they were able to still say, okay, let me contact my mom or my dad based on this, and their mom or dad was able to help them out. Some have the mind of their own to resist the peer pressure. So in this area of peer pressure is so great among the youth, that in the classroom, in society, anywhere, university, in all the institutions, down to primary school, you find that peer pressure has pushed many young boys and girls to doing a lot of unthinkable things. I happen to work with teenagers. I work in different schools with teenagers. There was a big school where I work, very popular school. The school is termed a Christian school. I worked there, and a scenario happened whereby a 13-year-old girl had a boyfriend, and because she offended the boyfriend, in a bid to her so when she sent it to the boy was happened to be where his friends were. So as he opened the video, lo and behold,
all of them
they saw it, and I think they shared that video. Doing that video went on Instagram.
Wow.
On Instagram. Wow. So the family of the girl, because they are families, they are connected. So someone saw the video and sent it to the father of the girl in question. And the father of the girl now came to school that morning. I think we have closed, we are on break. There's some of the students were around. She came and was ranting and shouting, trying to make trouble. Now, one of the boys ran to me, and I said, what happened? And he told me, see, that that is not the one that sent this thing on social media. Believe you me, that girl can never find her sanity. Because even though she may be young, she may not know the impact of what she has done.
When she grow up.
But what pushed that girl what gave her the idea to send a nude picture to that boy is because she have seen friends around, probably they are doing it, all because of social media. So she sent a nude picture, and those boys, one of the boy, probably they agree together to send this on Instagram. So even though Instagram they can take it down, what of the picture on those boys phone? This is very difficult for them to take it down.
Social media does not forget.
Yes, definitely. So the peer pressure itself is a very strong key, but it still boils down to family follow up and instruction to the child, and bonding between the child and their parents to help them to overcome the peer pressure, whatever peer pressure they are facing.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. There is something I also want to add to what you just said.
Okay, sir.
Because we cannot overlook that fact too, and that is economic challenges.
Yes, yes.
The truth of the matter is that our government have actually failed too.
Okay.
And the impact of the failure of government in the life of youth. Because look at, okay, we are not even, let's not talk about immoralities alone. Let's talk about this internet fraud and other things.
Okay.
Because it's as if when you look at our society now, it has become so much a norm.
Yeah.
I don't know, Pastor, if you notice, it has become a norm. In fact, Yahoo guys no longer, they don't hide it anymore. Yeah, you find there is a place where I watch football. It's like an hotel, very close to my house there. So, and I just go there to watch football. When these little guys come around, and people look at them as if who normal now. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, like this is normal now. And they will even be laughing and be playing with each other. And even elders will be playing with them. And you're more Yahoo, G boys, and looking at that. And I know we are still going to put a lot of blame on the parents, really. Yeah. Because when you train your child, but the negative impact of the failure of our government, and this is a government that have so much celebrated criminality is the order of the day. Somebody was telling me, one of my brothers was just talking last week, and jokingly said, you want to become a celebrity in Nigeria, you have to commit a crime. That is it. And what we saw was this the picture of a little girl, a young girl who broke a record in OAU in this for the first time in medicine I think about 27 years. She broke a record of 27 years. She graduated with excellent results. So I was going to sleep with the money on Saturday night, but Sunday night again, and come back to Lagos to work on Sunday. I didn't even open the money. I couldn't tell anybody. I didn't know how much was in the money until I got back to Lagos, and the person who gave us the money now said, this is how much he gave us the money. And we counted it, and it was complete. But I could control myself because I've been trained not to put my... But these boys see how thieves, public looters are being celebrated. They see now, thank God for social media again. They see on social media how guys, their age mates, people who are not a little bit older than them, people who are younger than them, are spraying money. More than nothing less than 6 or 7 years older than Olamide. And this is the same guy that brought this lady to the hotel. You can imagine. So I think the role of the government too, the government has directly or indirectly reach or die trying. I think government has preached that gospel to these young ones. Either you get rich or die trying. So, and that is why you see a lot of things today. In fact, some things that should not be on social media are on social media. I was on TikTok one day. I was just trying to do a video, and I saw a video of a ritualist, a babalawo that do rituals. It's
it's an advanced, you know, an advanced level because it's a ritualistic this yeah, no, it's the two because Yahoo Plus the Yahoo Plus is holistic thing to they combine it with it so that they can be able to affect life. Now we find that all these things boil down to one thing: desire to make money. Unemployment is the cause. So who do you blame for the unemployment? Who do you blame for this pressure of poverty in the country? It's our government.
Yes.
So I say agree with you that the government has a role in this thing for prayer. You went to a place, your friends took you to a place to one Baba. He said yes. Now the man now opened a calabash and said, whoever you see there, stab. Just use the knife and stab the person. That was just the simple thing to be done. Now, when the Baba opened the calabash, and as he called, the boy saw his mother in the calabash. He refused to stab the mother.
And that's what led to his blindness.
Yes. He said, in fact, he dropped the knife and ran out of that place. Ran back home. When he got home, he became blind.
Wow.
Now, because of the love he has for his mother, now his friend pushing. You want to make money, fine. But he didn't look at the cost of killing the mom. And a lot of you see it as normal. Many have killed their parents, they have killed their mom, they have killed their siblings, they've killed their friends, fathers, because of this desire to make money. So this get rich quick syndrome among our youth Tuesday, if it's not controlled, if it has crept into secondary school, due that this end of graduation ceremony that they are doing for our current students, that once you graduate, I saw a particular one on TV. I mean, these young boys came with fleet of cars, each of them coming down with a girl, and you see a lot of secondary boys lining up.
Sorry, what level?
I mean, they just graduated secondary. They came in with fleet of cars, and they were coming down, and each one's coming down with a girl, well dressed, put on suit, and you see many youths lining up, watching them, applauding them. I say, wow, has it come to this?
Wow.
And so you say, but you see, but if has it come to this?
Wow.
And so you say, but you see, but if this thing is happening in secondary school, now what gave these young boys the cars?
What would they even do when they get to university?
What university? Now these are what they are doing. Now some end of session party. You see young boys spraying money with school uniform. They are spraying money. And one of the students confided in me and said they are into Yahoo. So they are aware So they are aware that some of these secondary school boys are into Yahoo. Some are doing Yahoo, some are into Yahoo Plus. So the problem stems from get rich quick syndrome that is killing our youth today. Then unemployment, get rich quick syndrome that is killing our youth today. Then unemployment, if you see those within the age of 20 years or 25 years getting involved in it, it's because of unemployment. Unemployment also caused by our government has led them to all these things. The government has a role. The government are playing a role because the government, you are not creating job, you are not helping those who are out of secondary school. Chunks of people are graduating every year. What have you put in place to help these people?
All right.
That's the problem.
All right. Thank you, Pastor. We go on a quick break, and by the time we come back, we'll be discussing more on solution.
Okay.
Because that is the essence of our sitting here today.
Okay.
We'll be looking at solution.
Okay.
If you are to advise these people that have defaulted in their responsibilities, what are the solutions? What can we provide? Then what can we do? Not just advise government or advise parents.
Okay.
What can individual persons do to help? Because like I told you earlier, in those days you may be the father of your child, but you won't be the only person that will train that child. The community will help you train the child. But we don't see that one in our community anymore. Now, if the community are the ones, the community are no longer responsible
at
for
all.
So when we come back from the break, we'll be looking more into that. And I want to ask our viewers at home, if you have any question, any observation, any addition, whatever you want to ask, please drop under the link from on the YouTube link. Let us have you. We will surely appreciate you. We will surely acknowledge your message on our YouTube link. Thank you. God bless you. We take
Global Sound Radio TV. Yeah, your number one online station, bringing vibes with vision. Where the music is clean, the talk is real, and the inspiration never stops. From the heart of the city to every home worldwide, we connect you, uplift you, and keep your day moving. Whether it's morning motivation, midday energy, or late night vibes, we got the perfect sound for every moment. Interviews, talk shows, real life conversations, entertainment, news, adverts, promotions, everything you need in one place. This is your home of creativity, clarity, and quality. Broadcasting Global Sound Radio TV, vibes with vision. Where every sound speaks life, where every moment sparks inspiration. Global Sound Radio TV, yeah, your online radio, yeah, your online television. We bring the world to you, loud and clear. Turn it up, feel the rhythm, let the energy flow. From Africa to the world, we're spreading positive sound. Stay tuned, stay locked, don't touch that dial. Global Sound Radio TV is live, and we are here for you. For your adverts, promotions, patents, and talk shows, we give your brand a voice that stands out. For your entertainment, education, inspiration, we deliver content that speaks to your soul. Every beat, every word, every moment made for you. Global Sound Radio TV, vibes with vision. Vibes with vision. Global Sound Radio TV, vibes with vision. Vibes with vision. Global Sound Radio TV, the sound of creativity, the home of inspiration. Always live, always fresh, always live.
and then I want us to talk about the impact of the church too. Before we even go into the solution, can we just quickly say something about that? The impact of the religion. Don't let us limit it to the church.
The church or the mosque too.
Let's talk about
The religion.
religion.
And not that you have to hold.
Because I remember that religion used to play a major role in shaping the life of youth.
Yeah.
Back then, we used to youth used to be committed in churches and in mosques. I remember when I was in secondary school, I have friends that were at first very committed. They were brought up into good moral life and moral value. And so, Pastor, what can you see? Is it that the church has failed? Is it that the church is failing in this responsibility? Or what do you think? What do you think the church can do? So before we go into the general solution, so what do you think? All right.
Okay.
So let me hear this.
Okay, thank you, sir. It's not limited to the youth alone. You find that some of these youth, because they have their financiers or people supporting them, so the churches also has failed in speaking. The voice of those who are speaking against it has been suppressed. So whereas those who are even encouraging it, the voice of those who are encouraging it, codedly, they are being encouraged, and they are made to see that there is we increase, we escalate. You find that many youths will be dying on daily basis. So through our preaching, we should not just preach money, we should just preach love, we should preach against this evil. Well, some pastors are afraid. If I preach against evil, they run away because of this desire to gather crowd, and you refuse to speak against this evil. Let them go. If they don't want, speak against it. Don't wait for me to because I want the crowd. I want the crowd in my church. I don't want them to go. I don't want to offend them. No, all these things that the pastors are doing this day, imam are doing this day, they are not helping the society. There should be a voice for us. There should be a voice. They should use their platform, they should use their stage, they should use their pulpit, they should use whatever altar they are to speak against this evil in the society, and they should be transparent in their dealing, sincere, and make sure they don't soil themselves with any of this evil. So that is my point about the church.
All right, thank you. Just to buttress what you've said, sir, I think pastors, prophets, spiritual leaders generally, let's use that language. Spiritual leaders generally should stand firm. Should make their stand known. You come to my church, I don't know what you are doing. You have a questionable character, and I can't ascertain your source of income. I should be able to reject whatever you are giving me. I was citing an example yesterday. Look at our society, for example. Something happened not quite long, I think last week or week before. I don't know if you saw that on the news. A very popular prophet in Nigeria who has been a prophet, prophesying a lot of things, especially concerning the government. The prophet was dragged by a politician, a minister under this government, that he collected a huge amount of money from him with the promise that he's going to, and some people were still defending it until this man of God, this so-called man, in us, and he was, and after he finished, the guy came to the office, dropped the
Envelope, definitely.
some packs of drinks and everything. But he dropped two envelopes anyway, because he dropped two envelopes, one for the pastor, one for the church project and everything. I was like, I couldn't talk because the pastor was not the person that invited me to the church, but the youth pastor who invited me to the church, because it's not even, it's a one-man church. So the youth pastor invited me, and later when we got talking, I said, I saw something in your church. Said, it's one that no. If tabati one that no, since chatufeti one father sinna. But must we do that? You understand? That's what I support you, sir. The church has actually disappointed.
At all, definitely.
The spiritual leaders are now silenced.
Sadness.
By they want money at all costs. They want church project to continue. Now,
start addressing again. Unfortunately, many of the parents we have now are the still Gen Z parents. So it's a very difficult thing, because a parent that goes to fight a teacher in school for flogging the child, because you flogging the child, that means the children does not have any value. Unlike during our own time, if you have the guts to report your teacher to your parent will bring you to school and now that same teacher to flog you again, not minding whether the teacher was right or wrong. So they instill that fear. So, but now my problem we have is that the caliber of parents we have now, I'm afraid they are still Gen Z parents. Because imagine parents between the age of 20, 21, 25, and you have children, and how do you train them? But for the elderly parent, I want to advise, let them call their children, and don't be afraid of your children. Many parents are intimidated by their children. They are intimidated. They allow their children to intimidate them when they are bringing the moral values into it. You must stand firm as a father. In as much as that child is feeding under you, you are feeding the child, you are putting food on the table. Discipline. I believe in caning. I also believe in showing love, because in education we have what they call carrot and stick. You apply the carrot when the child does something good. You apply the stick when the child does anything bad. So that should be applied into the family. Let the family comes back. Every family sit down and draw a moral value, state their moral value, and let the children know of the clinic and saw me, because she couldn't even ask the woman, maybe because the way the woman attended to her. Now the mother has not even trained this girl on what MP, menstrual pain, means. So I was a novice to what MP was all about. So immediately she came out of the clinic, she just saw me, said, Mr. Benson, what's the meaning of MP? I was a novice. I said, I was MP, I don't know. You know, I
would have said mobile police.
So I don't know what MP was.
I would have said mobile police.
Because the nurse there. Now, what happened to the mother? The mother did not tell this girl what MP. These are where moral values, family values are being eroded. You don't train the girl based on, okay, your girl is a teenage girl. You've not told her about sexual education. You don't tell her that about everything that has to do with menses, on how to dispose it, on how to do this. If not, you know, some girls have been deceived. This pain you are having, continue. It will continue until you have sex. And they have deceived some girls, and some girls of what is this? Where do you condemn some of this evil on Yahoo on Yahoo Plus? But if they are allowed, if this NGO comes up and they are a voice to speak, I believe that some of these ills will be curbed.
All right, so, I want to appreciate you for that. Let me just add this, because to me, I believe these NGOs are like alternative solution.
Okay.
The major, that's my take anyway. The major work, to me, I believe, is on our government. In those days, we know that there is no discouragement for teachers to beat children. There is no discouragement. There is no penalty. So there is nowhere you will hide. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There is nowhere you will hide. Just like you rightly said, that when a teacher beats you in those days, you get home, your parents knows that they cannot go to school to go and fight.
Yeah, definitely.
So in fact, they will add more to the beating, because if you ask you, what did you do before your teacher beat you? And by the time you open your mouth to say it, in fact, I remember that if they beat me in school, I dare not get home to even say it. My mom, even when I was in secondary school, and my mom was still a primary school head teacher, I dare not get home to tell her that they beat me in my secondary school. Because my mom will say, for them to have beat you, then you must have done something. And that means she will have to the beating. So in fact, I always had, when I get home, I remember that I think that was a day I was so much, we left school. As their children, biological children, not just be conscious of their political standard alone or political office alone, but see children, see the future, see the youth as their own children. That, okay, what if these people are my children? That is what the first thing I need to. And coming back to the church too, we need to start preaching the truth. After all, that's what we stand for. Jesus Christ said, I'm the way, the truth, and life. And that is one of the things that made Christianity to be different. We need to stand for the truth. Say the truth no matter what. We need to stop hyping immorality. We need to stop promoting evil. All in the name of we want to populate the church. We want to populate our own particular church. So we need to start doing that. And thank you for that. I think another solution. Okay.
Laws.
Okay.
If they promulgate laws as regard the Yahoo and Yahoo Plus, and they know that there are consequences, and if they get people involved and they expose them and use them, by the time they sentence them, people say life imprisonment, it will serve as a deterrent,
as a warning
for others, for younger people. But so if our laws are working, if they promulgate laws and the judiciary are unbiased, because doing that, okay, they caught a particular guy, they caught a particular man at the airport. Now a lady caught that lady is a Christian.
Okay.
She caught the particular guy at the airport, and the guy said, with drugs,
Okay.
loaded with drugs.
Mm.
While she was taking him to hand him over to the police, and she was going, the guy said, "I'll give you maybe $20. The guy said no. 100 other. She said no. 500. She said, same guy coming again at the airport, smiling at her. The dollar that she refused to collect. Now, this same man find his way through the police, the so-called armed forces, the people that are kept there to curb this SSA. So they should make our laws. Our laws should be there, and also all the security people should be transparent. They need to censor the people they put there. Those people that will punish that will punish offenders of this law, they should make them comfortable, so that when they want to buy their way through, they will be able to take their stand. So the government should also look into, because this is becoming is our image is being dented.
There are penalties for it, then people will actually want to desist from going into it. It is because the society is, our government is directly or indirectly encouraging them. That's why people goes into it. Now you see police stop a bike man, and seeing a Yahoo guy at the back of the bike, instead of Oga Alpha, yeah, she will visit me. In fact, it still happened on my way to Ayobo. I think that was on Monday or so.
Yeah.
No, that was Friday last week. I was going to Ayobo, and the bike guy carried two of us. One Yahoo guy was sitting behind me, And when we got there, this police officer, how do you want to close this session?
Okay, thank you very much. To every youth who are out there and they care to remember, I said evil continue in society when no one speak against it. So if we start speaking against this evil now, it will be able to if we can 100% stop it, we can be able to control it. So because of tomorrow, don't do things for now. Remember tomorrow. Your children unborn are coming, and they will reap the consequences of whatever you refuse to do today. So that's why I want to tell every youth, you are strong, you are vibrant, you have all the energy. Channel it positively to do something great with it. Even though if you don't have moral training, there are peoples that came up and they learned the right way. The first thing I want to tell you, that to every youth, take on, uphold the moral values of your parents. Then also connect to God. There is no way, because yes, the devil is the one pushing many people into all this evil thing. Connect to your maker. The Bible said in Ecclesiastes 12:1, remember your creator while in the days of thy youth. If you know your God and you serve God, he will help you to fulfill destiny. But when you are outside God, you are at the mercy of the evil one. Satan will take over. So to every youth, I want to tell you, connect to your maker. Know your maker, serve your maker. It will help you to escape all the ills in society. To daddy and mommy in the house, to every family, I want to encourage you. Daddy and mommy, please take family training, child training very seriously. It's good. Look for money. Meet their needs. Economy is hard, but find time to sit down with the children. Bond with them. Hear them out. Listen to them. Impart moral values on your children, so that you can be able to save them. The houses that you are building today, and you don't give them training, tomorrow they will end up selling those houses. So I want to advise all parents, please take care, give your children the right training. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Pastor. Let me just close with this. I like you have rightly said. I want to also advise youth that not having parents that give you value is not an excuse. You just have to do it yourself sometimes. You just have to give yourself a standard of life. Stand out. You can stand out. I believe everybody can stand out. I want to encourage every youth there. There is this question I always ask: after this, what next? Okay, you want to get money, you want to, after the money, what next? You are not the first person to get money, you are not going to be the last person to get money. But after it, what next? Don't destroy your destiny because of a short time, the short time enjoyment, a short time pleasure. Life goes on, and think about your future. Think about your destiny. You are more than that. I always tell people